Hello there, everybody, and welcome back once again to Goonies World. I am Meanie, also known as Ryan, and joining me, as always, Goonie, also known as Colin.
Hello.
As well as Johnny Pharaoh, also known as Sean.
Hello, everybody.
And tonight, or today, or whatever time it is, and there are sirens going apeshit over here. You can probably hear them.
We can.
That will go away soon.
There's some Kansas City sirens.
some gnarly stuff potentially happening in the neighborhood, but that is nothing new for me. So anyway, tonight or today or whatever time it is, wherever you are and whenever you are, we are going to be doing a one additional Fiasco, as we have done a couple times previously, and as always, this one is largely unrelated to the others in the sense that the others are not prerequisites exactly, although they might make this one more entertaining, possibly.
Yeah, you could definitely gain some perspective if you listen to the other ones, but it's not necessary. This one is called Tales from Suburbia, and actually, Ryan and I were talking, Sean, before you got on, that since our last Fiasco was set in Dallas, we might want to keep it there because we've got some people that are related to our last, to one of our last characters.
We'll be in the suburbs of Dallas.
Yeah.
Works for me, and I suppose in that case I will introduce my character. My name is Merle Bugg Jr. II. I'm a police officer just like my daddy was before me and his daddy was before him. Now, my grandpappy, he unfortunately got mixed up and framed for some kind of conspiracy around the Kennedy assassination, but he was framed by this Cuban exile. That's what his story was. But I'm not involved in any of that sort of stuff. I just like being a police officer, and I'm a little taller than my grandpa was. He was only 5'4", but I'm 5'6". But I've got his intellectual acumen and a very strong love for freedom and democracy.
Amen.
All right. Well, let's just keep it in the family then. You have a relationship to Goonies' character, your siblings.
Yeah. I'm Ronny Bugg, the brother. And I think I'm probably the younger brother because they would have named the firstborn Merle Bugg Jr. the second. I'm just Ronny. And I am not a police officer. I'm actually work in pest control. I'm an exterminator. And he's got long, stringy hair. He's got stubble, multiple chins, and a big gut, and he's also probably around, I'm going to say he is 5'4".
Okay.
My little brother. Little in every way.
And I also have a relationship with Merle Bugg. We go to the same church, and we go to the same Sunday school class together, the adult Sunday school class, the journeyman, they call us. And yeah, we have a relationship, and my name is Roger Long. I'm a widower. I lost my beloved wife, Glenda, after 38 years of marriage. She died in a freak electrocution having to do with one of those newfangled hair dryers they tried down at the Vietnamese salon. So it's just me now here in the house. I have a rather nice collection of memorabilia from pop culture that I have in a nice little museum in the basement. Consider myself a rather cultured fellow. I have white hair, but don't tell anyone. I still have it quietly and subtly dyed, and just enough, keep a little salt and pepper in there, but a little bit vain about my appearance. And again, I'm getting older now, but So I used to be an athlete, but obviously I've gone a little bit to seed, got a little bit of a spare tire happening, and recently I lost some of that athleticism. I was actually seeing a lovely Celtic music band down at Galooly's Bar, and I slipped, actually, coming out the door, fell and broke my leg in 2 places. So I'm here in a full leg cast, sitting by my front window, looking out at my beautiful fenced-in yard here on Breezeway Avenue in Poppleton Terrace, and I feel a little bit like Jimmy Stewart in Rear Window. I'm a big fan of film and music, as I've said, and that's me. I don't know Ronnie. I don't know him. I know of him, perhaps,
no,
but I don't.
You got a voice that makes people want to go to sleep. Very soothing. It's like ASMR.
Oh, well, thank you. I would really appreciate that. I've cultivated it over the years. When I was born, I sounded like this.
All right, so who would like to take a stab at the first scene?
I think I will. I think I'll start.
Okay.
So we fade in on Poppleton Terrace. You couldn't get a more picture-perfect suburban view. And my house, we focus in on Roger's house. It's got a white picket fence around it, and a bay window, and in through the window we see me, Roger Long, sitting in his wheelchair. And as he's looking out the window, admiring his petunias that he planted before he had his little accident, there's a little buzzing, and a little fly annoys him, and he swipes at it. What? No, fruit flies. Fruit flies? Are you serious? And Roger wheels himself into the kitchen and pokes his head up and looks into the drain. As I suspected, nasty little drain flies. I can't believe this. Oh, let me think here. Well, I gotta call Merle and tell him about this. He's never gonna believe this. Let's see here. All right, okay. And Merle's phone rings. I assume his cell phone.
I don't think Merle has a cell phone or a computer or anything. He just has a landline. If he did have a computer, it would be very detrimental to his mental health, I think.
Okay, good. In that case, I'll call his landline.
All right, well, it rings, and, well, who could that be? He doesn't have caller ID, of course, either. Hello?
Hey there, Merle. It's Roger.
Roger? Oh, yeah. Hey, Roger, how you doing?
Well, I'm not good. I'm not good.
Well, I heard about your broken leg. That's terrible.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, they haven't gotten down to Sunday school because of that. You'd think they'd send around a church bus or something, but it would cost a lot to have it handicapped equipped. I realize that. Perhaps that's why we don't have any handicapped people in our congregation. It's something to make a note of, to bring up at the next trustees meeting. But no, I'm not doing well today, friend. That's because I've got fruit flies. Can you believe that? 38 years with my Glenda, nary a fruit fly. I wake up today, I'm looking out my beautiful garden, fruit flies. Can you believe it?
Fruit flies?
Fruit flies.
Those things are gross.
I know, they're terrible. They're buzzing around my face right now. And of course, every time I try to hit one, I just end up smacking myself in the face.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what to advise about that problem. Well, I tell you what. I mean, I could come and try to arrest them, but I don't think that would go very well. However, it just so happens that my little brother Ronnie, now he's a how do you say?
He's in pest control.
Pest control, that's right.
I see. Oh, I think I remember you mentioning that at the church chili supper a few months ago. Yeah.
He's a bug exterminations, I believe.
Wow.
His company. Talk about a fortuitous surname.
Well,
anyway,
yeah, he almost had to go into it. Right.
Makes perfect sense, I think. of course, I'm an upstanding law enforcement officer myself, but I could give you Ronnie's phone number. Now, I think he's got one of them that are fancy cell phones, which he got the internet and everything. It's connected by them tubes.
Yeah, but you really need to get into the modern age. I was an early adopter of all this, of course.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm looking at all of the MySpaces and the Facebooks and the MyBooks and the Face Spaces and that's just so confusing. I don't understand. I'm afraid that if I got involved in that kind of thing, I might do something silly like, I don't know, try to usurp democracy by storming the Capitol or something. I don't know.
You're a funny guy. I love that about you. I just love that. No, I'm the administrator of the Hollywood Memorabilia Facebook group, and you'd be welcome there. But you say you have your brother's number. I guess I could just look it up here on my phone, but you might as well give it to me.
Yeah, it's 17921631412.
Okay, great. 555 Bug. Got it. Okay, wonderful.
That's the one.
That's the one. Great. Makes sense. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Merle. I think I'll give you a call. And hey, listen, if you wouldn't mind, next Sunday, would you mind picking me up and bringing me to church?
Oh no, that'd be no problem at all. In fact, I was going to suggest, if you wanted, I could talk to Pastor Davis about coming and praying with you, perhaps after the regular sermon, like stopping by your house. But I'd be happy to pick you up as well if you'd like to come. I don't have. Now, are you in a wheelchair? I
am. I can get up and hobble around a bit on crutches if I have to. But getting into the SUV is just no real way to hit the brake pedals or the gas for that matter, because my leg is like permanently stretched out, absolutely straight. It's just sticking right out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I could come pick you up in my car because I got it's a little lower to the ground. I don't think it might be easier to get into.
Okay, sure. That's great. Well, hey, listen, Merle, thanks for your help. I'm going to go ahead and call your brother. What did you say his name was? Donnie?
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Okay, yeah. I'll give Ronnie a call. I appreciate it. And hey, I'll see you Sunday. Give me a call before you head over though, because I might have myself a few glasses of wine the night before. I want to make sure I'm up.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you later, Roger.
All right, goodbye, buddy. Okay, let's see here. 555 Bug. And now Ronnie's cell phone rings.
Yeah, he's got he does have a cell phone, but it's like ancient, like a Motorola, like flip phone. And he answers and says, Bug Exterminations, this is Ronnie.
Ronnie, good. That's just the man I wanted to talk to. Ronnie, my name is Roger Long, formerly of Long Insurance, the people who insure other insurance companies. He's retired now, of course. But listen, I'm good friends with your brother, Merle. We go to church together. We're in the Journeyman Sunday School class together. In fact, he's giving me a ride to church next Sunday. But, Ronnie, I've got fruit flies.
Oh, you say you got fruit flies, huh?
Fruit flies.
Wow, those are nasty.
I know.
Well, we do cover that. We do have the right juice for the fruit flies.
That's good. Now, is it safe for for the environment, for my furniture? The reason I ask is I have a rather valuable collection of pop culture memorabilia in my basement. Is any of your juice or gas or whatever it is you guys do, is that dangerous for?
Oh no, it's we use a new chemical, so it should be fine.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Wonderful. Listen. I consider this an emergency. I mean, obviously, your brother told me it's not a police emergency. I don't know how it isn't, but it doesn't rank as a police emergency. My fruit flies, but it feels like an emergency. Do you think you when do you think you could be over here?
Well, I mean, what time of day is it? Do we?
Well, I pictured it as being kind of mid-morning. Let's say it's like Friday, mid-morning.
It's kind of early for me.
Well, bugs never sleep.
Yeah, well, it'll cost you, but I can be there.
So that I did very well. I retired well.
Okay, yeah, as long as... we can kind of go over the cost when I get out there and take a look around, and, you know.
Well, that's great. No, as you can imagine, I'm fully insured.
Okay, that's good. I'll be out there as soon as I get up and get around, and, I gotta eat breakfast and all that.
Oh, hey, I'm a great cook. I can get some bacon and eggs going, some hash browns. I can reach the stove. I love to entertain.
Well, I guess if that's what you want.
Some great old Mitch Ryder records, and sure, absolutely. We can play a little music, have some breakfast, and then I'll talk to you about the bike. If I can eat anything, we'll have to eat on the veranda, of course. I would rather deal with the outdoor flies because they're supposed to be there, you see. But these fruit flies are not supposed to be in my house. So, yes, Ronnie, thank you. I will see you soon.
Okay, see you soon.
All right, friend. And scene. That's my scene. So we have to decide if I got what I wanted. And pretty much what I wanted was somebody to come over here and deal with these fucking fruit flies.
Well, it seems like you were successful in that regard anyway.
Yeah, now whether or not they'll be able to, I don't know. But, so I'll let you guys give me a white die or a black die, depending on how you think it went for me.
It sounds like it went well, and then make sure to write that down.
Yep, I have one black die.
Yes. You're going to have a white die, and you're going to have a white die.
White die.
Give it away.
Right, and then I give the white die away to Merle for being so helpful and hooking me up with his brother. I almost forgot about the giving away.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time if we had forgotten.
But that's true. All right, so yeah, that's my scene. Whoever wants to take over, go right ahead.
I have a couple ideas, but one of them is kind of like a prequel scene before your last scene.
Flashbacks are appropriate. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm trying to think how this would work, but okay. So we're going to focus in on Ronny Bugg's trailer. Actually has an RV that but no longer drives. It's just one of those old, like, tin can type of RVs. And but he's got a laptop, and you see him browsing the internet, and actually you see on his wall, you see some posters, and he's got a lot of Michael Jackson posters for some reason, and it looks like he's a big fan. And and he's browsing through the internet, and you see he's got this page open, like some kind of a company that sells to labs and stuff. You can buy fruit flies, and he's ordering himself some fruit flies.
Nice.
And so obviously this is going to be, several days earlier, enough time to get the fruit flies and have them put in through well, actually I could make that the scene. So
Is somebody here order some fruit flies? Yeah, you got the fruit flies. It's a couple days.
right, and then
How do you get them into my drain? That's what I want to know.
Oh, so you're saying they came out of your drain?
Yeah, but I guess if you got them into my house, they probably go to the drain.
Yeah, I was thinking like that he has like a doggy door or something.
Well, yes, of course I do.
And I could just stick myself in a little bit and unleash the fruit flies that way. And then, yeah, I guess that would be it. A short little prequel scene there.
Well, it sounds like you should get a white die because you wanted to release fruit flies into my home. God knows why. But it sounds to me, Ryan, don't you think that Gooney's gotten what he wanted here?
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, so you get a white die, Ronnie. Who do you give it away to?
I'll give it to you.
Thank you for putting those nasty fruit flies. So I'm going to write down that a white die. All right, I guess that leaves a scene for Merle.
Yeah, and I think we're going to back up even further to before Ronnie has ordered these fruit flies. And Merle is sitting in his house. He has a very, small, reasonably nice suburban house. And he's going to pick up the phone and call Ronnie.
Hello.
Hey, Ronnie. Listen, I got this friend. Okay, and now I know I don't want to say it out loud, but you got that kind of. I mean, I know you're a big fan of someone.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. You know, I'm the biggest fan there is.
Yeah, I know. I don't think there's anybody bigger. But this friend of mine, I heard he's got some memorabilia related to that person.
Oh yeah? What
Yeah,
kind of
he's talking about it.
memorabilia?
Well, I'm not entirely sure exactly kind of what it is. Now, it could be a hat or something.
Because I've already got some of that. I got that red leather jacket.
From the Thriller video,
Yeah. I got that, and I got that white fedora. And, I am always looking out for more. So you have piqued my curiosity, big brother.
Well, now I just overheard him talking about it to some other people at church. Now I didn't hear exactly what it was, but I'm sure it's something good. And also, he hates fruit flies.
Yeah.
Just
You don't say.
he hates them. So I reckon if you can, well, I'll just take that information and give that to you. And let you do with it what you will.
I'm the best exterminator in town. If someone's got fruit flies, well, it's bound to come back to me. Maybe if you know them, just put in a good word for me.
Well, I will do that. All right. That sounds good. Now, I can't promise you that it's going to be worth your time, but I figured you might be interested, so just thought I'd let you know.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk to you later, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I'm not sure what you're up to, but
he's just trying to help his brother at this point.
Yeah. I know you got a strong need as well, and
yes.
I don't know if this is somehow going to be ultimately connected.
Kind of related to that as well, yes.
But it sounds like you got what you wanted as well. Things are going well for us.
For everybody, yeah. So,
yeah.
That's usually how it happens,
Mm-hmm.
And since Colin is the only one currently lacking a die, I will give my die to Colin. Which, of course, the goal there obviously was to get Ronnie's interest peaked, which was clearly successful. So,
All right. Well, I guess we go to my second scene, and I think it should obviously be Ronnie's arrival. So I picture, what kind of vehicle does Ronnie drive? Is it a van, or is it like a little bug, or what is it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I gotta go with the, really old Volkswagen Bug now, or Beetle, or whatever. Okay,
cool.
Yeah, but it's really falling apart, and it's got a, Bug Exterminations decal on it that's kind of peeling off a little bit and faded from the sun. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. So this ratty old Bug pulls into the driveway of my fenced home on Breezeway Avenue. And I'm already got the front door open, sitting in there in my wheelchair, and Ronnie approaches, and I just gesture that you should come on in. Come on in, just open the door. There you go. You must be Ronnie.
Yeah, he's going to take out some canisters and bring them in with him.
Okay. Oh, see, you're all prepared, huh? Well, I'll lean forward to shake your hand, and as you can see, I'm more or less out of the running right now. But if you could probably smell breakfast, I've got some breakfast ready. You said you were hungry, and I got my old Mitch Ryder record on. So let me show you where these fruit flies are. Here, let me turns the wheelchair around and wheels into the kitchen. And I didn't set out the formal dining table, by the way. I just thought we'd eat here at the kitchen table, where you can see these fruit flies. The veranda is just covered with pollen right now. I can't handle it. So there's also 2 steps down into and I just don't want to get the crutches. But yeah, you can see right there in the drain, fruit flies. Can you believe it? Fruit flies.
Let me look at that. Yes. I see. Oh, yeah. We've got all kinds of fruit flies swarming around here.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I can't have fruit flies. I can't have any kind of infestation here. I've got a rather valuable collection of memorabilia in the basement.
Oh, in the basement,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, is there anywhere else these fruit flies are? I mean, sometimes they do make their way to all over the house,
Well, God, I just noticed them this morning. I hadn't even thought about going
and
to check on them.
Right when I got out of the car, and I actually saw some evidence of some termites, and
what?
I saw some little skitter, and I think maybe it's cockroaches. And
don't even say it.
Yeah, those like to crawl around in basements.
Well, now I'm worried about. Now I'm worried about the back bedroom. I've got my late wife Glenda's wig collection in there, and oh boy. So, well, first things first, though, I think maybe I better have you take a look at the basement. Can you hand me those crutches over there in the corner? Thank you. Well, would you mind just helping me up a little bit? Just there we go. Thank you. All right, well, I'll be a little slow getting down the stairs, but come on down here. And he flicks a switch on the wall at the top of the stairs, and downstairs you can see some thematic lighting, and I struggle down the stairs. I assume you are coming behind me, and so yes, and there's display cases around. As you can see, I've my late wife Glenda and I were great collectors of film and music memorabilia. These sunglasses here, these are actually Arnold Schwarzenegger's shades from The Terminator. Isn't that nice? And over here, this beautiful black feather boa, that was once owned by Liza Minnelli. Oh, yes. Absolutely incredible piece. I bid on that one. I noticed you drive a Bug. I actually put in a bid once for Dean Jones' tracksuit that he wore in the Love Bug, but I was outbid for it. This is nice over here. This is very nice. This probably Perhaps it's the one I paid the most for, certainly. This is the actual Falcon statue from the Maltese Falcon. And over here we have a gold cigarette case from Goldfinger. They actually used 17 cigarette cases in that film. Do you believe that? This broken guitar over here was once owned by Chris Christopherson. Some of that stain you see on there, Janis Joplin actually puked on that guitar once. Yes, interesting story. Over here, this wife-beater-style undershirt, Paul Newman wore that in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And between you and me, if I open this display case, you could still get a little bit of that famous Paul Newman B.O. that he was so famous for. And this thing that looks like a little rat, that's actually a hairpiece worn by Joey Pants, in The Goonies, Francis Fratelli's hairpiece.
Toupee, yeah.
Yeah. And then over here, this Sony Walkman, that's from Back to the Future.
I'm sorry, something glinting. There's something sparkling over there.
You've noticed one of my favorite pieces. This is Glenda's favorite piece. I would never part with this. Not for any money. I've been offered a lot of money for this. I'm not going to say how much I paid. But yes, indeed, this sparkly thing right here was the famed Michael Jackson's sequin glove that he wore in the 1983 performance of Billie Jean on Motown 25.
1983, yes.
You know his work.
Yes, you could say that. God dang, look at that. Look how it sparkles.
Well, he had a great career for being the third most talented member of the Jackson family. He nevertheless had the first place in careers. As we all know, LaToya had all the genius in that family. But,
no.
Anyway,
I know you're just kidding.
Luckily I don't see any fruit flies here yet. Do you think these glass display cases will stop them?
Oh, well, maybe not. Probably the fruit flies, but not spiders. And I hate to say it, but I saw some telltale signs of spiders. Some
spider
eggs.
signs.
Yeah, they're hard to catch, but because they just could be anything to the untrained eye. But those are eggs.
Eggs, terrible.
Some of those spiders, they got mandibles. They can just go right through stuff.
I don't know how this has happened. I've always kept my home immaculately clean. See, that's what happens when I can't do my daily cleaning routine. It just becomes infested by bugs. I'm around with the Windex every day, every surface, especially down here. You can see the cases are getting a little musty. Anyway, it's fairly valuable. This entire collection has actually been, valued by collectors at well over $5 million. Now, each individual piece, of course, is not worth quite that much, but I would not want anything to happen to it. I've got the burglar alarm down here. Infrared, actually. It's quite cool. You see right down here by the door, this shoots a beam across the room, and if anyone walks across it, they just they'll trip the alarm, which will be great.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
Well, now when I'm doing my exterminations down here spraying, I hope something you can turn off so I don't trip the alarm.
Oh yeah, well it's off right now, so don't worry about that. I'll just leave it off. I'll turn it back on when you leave this evening.
Well, what happened is someone accidentally bumped against this case here.
Well, the case is I'm not the Louvre. I certainly don't have that level of burglar alarm down here. No, the case just lifts right up. See.
Okay.
No! Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Don't put it on. The sequins are very.
No.
Michael had a little hand. All right, you're gonna pop that right off. All right, pop those sequins off. So Anyway, yeah. You just lift that right up there. Of course, I don't have a dog anymore. My poor dog's gone. I just have my beloved cat, Pie Wacket.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. While you have that, I just wanted to.
What are you doing?
Smells like Michael.
Michael, what?
Michael. Smells like Michael Jackson. This glove
must
have been really worn by him.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, you should smell like I said, though, you should smell, come over here. And he lifts up he hobbles over to the Paul Newman case and lifts up. See, there's that famous Paul Newman funk.
God dang it, I ain't interested in this.
No. Robert Redford swore he was going to walk off the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid because of it. No, well, anyway, let me put this back on there. Whoa, we don't want to. That could attract more. Maybe that's what's attracting all these insects. I don't know. But you think you can do something about this? Can you fix this? I mean, I've got spiders, I've got termites, I've got spider eggs, I got cockroaches, probably cockroaches in Glenda's wig collection. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I'm going to church on Sunday with your brother, because I'm going to have to pray about this.
Okay, so yeah, I can do a preliminary spray, and it's gonna take a while to know for sure if it got them all, because things might hatch, But
will this spray be safe for me to be in the house, or?
Well, I mean, you might not want to be around for. Maybe just go get yourself some ice cream or something.
I'm probably gonna have to call your brother. I'm probably gonna have to call your brother if you don't mind.
My brother.
See if he'll go for an ice cream. It's really hard to drive my SUV. You see my legs; it's all stiff, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's not toxic, but you're probably not going to want to be around here during this.
All right. Well, how long should I stay gone? That's a big ice cream cone if it's that long.
Oh, I would say just maybe make it about an hour or so.
All right, an hour. Fine. That's good. I'll give your brother a call. And you said this was going to cost me. All right, let's talk turkey. What's your rate here, my friend?
Well, let's see here. For just this first spraying, what do you? Well, let me see here. Let me look here in the corners and make sure square yardage and lots of different insects. But this is a kind of a one kill all spray, so don't have to use anything else.
Oh, amazing.
Okay. And since you know my brother, I guess I can give you a little bit of a discount.
Oh, friends and family discount. Yeah. Wonderful. Much appreciated. So what'll that be?
Oh, I'm going to say about $360.
Oh, that's all. Okay, well, I've got that in the cookie jar.
Yeah, that's a discount.
I've got that in my cookie jar. Okay. Can't have cookies anymore, though. He pats his little spare tire. Okay, well, I'm just going to hobble back up these stairs here.
And that is just for the basement, just to let you know, okay? But I think
I see what you're saying.
This is just I believe this is the source.
Well, really? Do you think it's the Paul Newman? Is it the Paul Newman?
Well, that very well could be what's drawing in these insects, yeah.
Wow.
You might want to get some fumigation, like you might just get some, something to take away that smell, something.
Well, no. That's the beauty of it, of course. That's why I keep it behind a glass case. But I don't know. I outbid Susan Sarandon for that, and I'm thinking of getting in touch with her people. I used to insure her, Tim used to throw wild parties, and it's one of the well, never mind. I don't want to talk out of school. But anyway, I'm going to let you do your thing. I'm going to go give your brother a call and see if he wants to go for an ice cream. Or, frankly, Merle doesn't seem like the ice cream type. Maybe if he's not on duty, maybe we'll hit Galooly's and have a few drinks. They feel terribly guilty. That's where I slipped after that wild Celtic show. But okay, so I think that's my scene. And I mean, he feels like he got what he wanted, but
I think
didn't really.
He did not get what he
wanted.
Really wanted, because it's all an illusion.
I assume that means I get a black die, but I'm giving it to you, Ronnie.
Okay.
And I thought maybe Merle, your scene could be us going, or at least the end of it, or whatever. But I'm next in the story. I definitely intend for Merle to be the guy who gets him out of the house for a while. But if you have other ideas, feel free to work those in. Or we could go to Ronnie's scene, but...
Well, no, I think what will probably happen is Merle will have a scene, and then Ronnie will have a scene.
And then we'll be going to the tilt.
Yes, but I think Merle's scene will probably be like getting you and stuff, and then Ronnie's will probably be what he's doing
while we're gone. Right,
yeah.
Right.
So, so Merle is once again sitting in his house. He's actually sitting at the dining room table eating some fried scrapple with eggs.
Can I throw in the detail of his gun sitting there, next to the plate, like his service revolver?
Sure, yeah, he's got like a little Smith & Wesson model. Oh God, I can't even think of a 38 off the top of my head, but he's got a little 38 snub nose service revolver.
Little police special.
Yeah, sitting there next to his plate of scrapple and eggs. When the phone once again rings. Hello?
Yes, Merle, my friend. Listen, your brother's here, and he says I need to get out of the house for a while. He said to go get an ice cream, but if I'm going to have some empty calories, I'd rather drink them. You know what I'm saying, my friend? You're not on duty right now. You're home, obviously.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not working till the weekend.
Well, how would you feel about a few gin and tonics down at Galooly's? They should be open here in the next few minutes. I believe they open at noon.
Well, that sounds delightful.
I'll be buying, of course,
myself. Now, isn't that where you had your little accident?
It is. That's why I'll be buying there. I get great service. They're so happy I didn't, sue them.
Well, that makes sense. Well, they're probably not going to be a Celtic band there tonight or this afternoon.
Certainly not this afternoon. No. In fact, they don't have a food license, so I don't believe we can get lunch. But that's okay. I took a pill. I won't be hungry until 9:30 or 10 tonight. Diet pill. But no, it's bad. So I've got to be out of here for a while. So if you want to have a few drinks, why don't you swing by and pick me up?
All right, well, that sounds good. Let me finish up my scrapple. And I'll head straight
scrapple.
over.
Boy, you and that scrapple. I'll tell you what.
It's the best.
That's why we don't have Merle bring anything to the church potlucks. Anyway, so I guess we could just cut to either you picking me up or cut to us being in the bar, I guess. Unless you have anything else you're going to do on the way.
So Merle's gonna finish his breakfast quickly, and then drive very quickly to a Hobby Lobby. And he's gonna buy like a bag of like a sparkly sequins. And like then he's gonna drive to a grocery store and buy one of those like yellow latex dishwashing gloves.
Sure.
And put those in the trunk of his car, and then go pick up Roger.
Okay. Well,
That's so stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great. Well, what took you so long? Boy, I got tired. I almost called you back, but then I knew you'd be in the car and you wouldn't have because you won't get a cell phone. But would you stop off and get gas or what?
Yeah, well, I had just started eating my scrapple and eggs, and then I had to do a number 2, and then I had to get gas.
Boy. All right, too much information, Merle. Let's
well, you know how scrapple does.
Let me get in the passenger seat here. Whoa, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to actually kind of put my leg out the window here. Is that legal? I can do that, right?
Well, if he was a dog and you put your head out the window, I don't imagine they'd say
Okay,
nothing.
okay. Well, they used to call me a dog back in the day. Back in the day when I was in college. Sigma Nu. All right. Anyway, so yeah, let's go. And don't let anyone fool you. Texas A&M is still a great university. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and it's your scene, but let's go ahead and head to Galooly's and.
Yeah, well, I imagine we have a very brief. He does all that, picks all that stuff up, picks you up, and then we can just sort of fast forward to, I don't know, sitting at the bar, I guess?
Well, I think it would be easier on my leg if we had a table, corner table.
Okay.
Table it's over by the, I don't want to sit too close to the KISS pinball machine, but anyway, yes, I'm having a gin and tonic. What will you have, Merle?
Well, I'm just going to have some beers.
All right.
Not too much of a gin man myself.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember. Yes, sweetheart, 3 gin and tonics, please, and a couple of Lone Stars. You like them in a can, is that right?
Can, bottle, whatever.
All right, great. Yeah.
Lone Star's good. Signerback's good. I like it all.
Okay, well, let's just go through. I mean, it's not like, it's not like anyone's going to give you a DUI on the way home, right? I'm sorry, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
How you been? I mean, the leg's kind of a problem. It's not.
Well, the leg's a problem, but that's the least of my worries right now. Your brother, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff all right. He saw signs of spider eggs. He said I could have termite infestation, possibly cockroaches. And, I'm concerned not only about my collection in the basement, which, of course, I've told you about many times. Also, my late wife Glenda wore a great many wigs, as you know. And I'm worried about those getting infested as well. I've got those in the back bedroom.
Oh, so, wigs. Glenda wore wigs. Oh, I did not know that. But,
yes, she did.
You know what you need to really worry about them wigs would be moths biting holes in them.
Well, luckily he didn't say anything about moths. But no, she wished her hair was more curly, and that's why she went into that the newfangled hair dryer, down at the Vietnamese salon. Where anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. The lady brings our drinks, and anyway, and I just down the whole gin and tonic, the first one, just and then grab the second one. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, cheers.
Cheers. So how long you got to be in that thing?
Being what thing? This gin and tonic?
No, that cast.
Oh gosh, another 4 months at least. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Bad news. Yeah. Well, we just got it on, and be on the safe side at my age, and I'm looking at osteoporosis as well. I mean, it's just a whole host of issues. As you know, once you get up and getting older. How old are you again? I'm 62.
I'm 51.
51. Wow, you're a kid. Your brother, like, gosh, he's in his 40s. He's a baby.
Yeah, he's a baby. He's just in his 40s. He's just a baby.
Well, anyway, he says we've got to be out of the place, for, I guess, long enough, to have an ice cream. But I figured, be on the safe side, give it a couple hours, And so, anyway.
Well, Merle's gonna sip on these beers. How drunk is Roger going to get?
Roger handles himself well. Roger's like the only drunk in the world that actually gets calmer and quieter and more charming when he's drunk. He can't walk. He falls down and breaks his leg. But Roger's been drinking gin and tonic since he's about 5. So he's a drinker. He tipples his glass quite a bit. So no, he'll get pretty drunk, but he won't necessarily act like it. But his I could see after that third gin and tonic, his manual dexterity is going to be out the window. And he just talks too much is his problem.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't think we need to continue just bullshitting at the bar.
Right.
We can probably end that scene there.
Yeah,
and
we'll get the
hand it
point.
over to Ronny.
Yeah, now we need to give you a dice. That kind of felt like both of our scenes, but really that was your scene, technically speaking. And I don't know if you got what you wanted or not. I'm not sure what you wanted. If you wanted a beer, you got it.
Yeah.
But you also kind of got what you wanted, though, because you probably sense that the hint you dropped to your brother might,
Yeah, like, well, and ultimately what he wanted was for Ronnie to have an opportunity to fulfill his wish to get his hands on the glove, and because Merle thinks it's going to be valuable, and he could possibly find some way to capitalize on it and get rich or whatever. Right. So yeah, I think I would be happy to take a white
die. Yeah.
And I'm going to give that to Colin.
All right, Ronnie. It's your scene, and after your scene is the tilt.
No, I take it back. Colin already has 2. I'm going to give it to you, Sean.
Oh, how nice! I have 2 white dice.
Okay. Well, I'm already there in the basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's going to make sure that there's no secret alarms or anything. Make sure everything's off. He's going to light up a cigarette and blow the smoke to see if there's any lasers that show up. But it does look like everything has been turned off.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you did that, because there's actually 2 lasers, and I'd only told you about one of them.
Okay, so
see, there's one right when you come in the room, and then there's the other one over by the display cases that I had pointed out to you. But now you can see both of them.
Yes.
All right.
And I thought there'd be more. And so he's going to maneuver around that if he needs to. And he's going to open up that case and examine that glove. Man, oh man. It's the real deal. And he's going to call his brother on... Well, no, because you're not at home. And he doesn't have a cell phone.
And I'm with Roger anyway, so...
Right, yeah. Well, we'll assume that... actually, yeah, you know about the glove.
Yeah, although you could call the bar. You knew where they were going. You might have overheard where they were going, if you really wanted to talk to him. But
yeah, I am going to. Well, because I don't know what purpose Ryan had for getting the fake glove. Like if that was going to be a replacement for this glove.
That's Merle's idea, yes.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was going to tell him, like...
Do you want to call him? Merle, honey, you got a phone call.
Yeah, I'll call him.
All right, go ahead and take your call. Take your call. Important police business, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I hope they don't want me to get on duty right now. I've had a couple beers. But anyway, yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, the lady hands the phone across the bar to you.
Hello?
Hey, Merle. It's Ronnie.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
I'm at Mr. Long's house in the basement. As you know, I'm assuming you're with him now.
That's right. He's over there drinking the gin and tonics.
Well, I'm staring at the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. And it's that glove. Just like I thought it was this beautiful sequined glove. And I can do it. I can get it right now. This is our chance. So I'm just letting you know I'm gonna do it. And
Well, don't you think he's gonna notice as soon as he gets back?
Yeah. I don't have a way around that, other than to say that it was eaten up by giant, hissing Madagascar cockroaches, which he's got all over, I'll tell him. But he's sure not going to be happy that he might sue Bug Exterminations if that happens.
Well, now, listen up. I thought of this. Now, he told me that you said it was real bad. There's probably going to be multiple visits, multiple treatments, okay? And so, I took the liberty of stopping at Hobby Lobby, and I picked up some sequins, and I picked up a glove, and I figured we can make a replacement.
Okay, yeah. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to come back. Oh, and that's going to be hard because I'm staring at it right now, and I just want to... I'm going to put it on at least right now.
We'll put it on, see how it feels.
He's trying to put it on. It's like OJ trying to put on that glove in the trial. But he's got it kind of halfway on. It's like he's got like this fat hand just crammed in to this little opening, like a little doll glove, and he's gonna grab his crotch.
That's a great scene right there.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good
he'll
rap.
have to come back.
Well, Sunday I'm going to church. That's the day after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
he'll tell. I mean, so that is the last of our scene.
That's Act
Okay.
1. Yeah. That's
all right.
Act
So
1.
we can just assume that he'll tell whenever Roger gets back. He'll tell him that he's going to have to come back, and might as well make it Sunday because he'd already be gone to church, and that'll be enough time for him to fully exterminate the rest of the place.
Yeah, we can assume that that happens. That conversation happens outside of an actual official scene, and
Yeah.
we can do the tilt off air and then come back next week with Act 2.
And I think I've already got some pretty good ideas for Act 2 scenes. We're gonna obviously have to try to make this replacement at some point. So yeah, should be interesting. I think. This is,
And I should say, if you're listening and you have an idea for a scene, we will try to work it in if you send it to us. GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. Send us your idea for a scene we could put in Act 2.
well, by the time this airs, the other one will already be recorded.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that we're living in the past. We're recording this many weeks ago. No, it's not true. We're live.
Yes, and it's funny how we can just redo this exactly the same way every time when you listen.
That's
to
right.
it.
That's right. Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you next week then for the conclusion of our Tales from Suburbia fiasco.